What's up, guys? We're going to be going through the best player props on PrizePicks today. Now, I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 18 picks right like me, win more bets, and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you will have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here is one of our members who just signed up and won himself $200 just yesterday, and another member who won $182 for the second day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight to the first pick. Now when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is none other than Riley Green, and this one is for 6.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one is for less. So when it comes to Riley Green, he's actually gone under in 3 out of the last 5 games. Now on top of this, his average over the last 5 is also 4, and on top of that, they do face off against Minnesota. Now although he's gone over in the last 2 games against Minnesota, we do believe there will be probably a different sort of strategy when it comes to Minnesota coming out against Riley Green, and because of those reasons, we probably could see him go on the under in this matchup. So because of those reasons, we do believe the under is more likely. So Riley Green, 6.5 hitter fantasy score for less, I think is a fantastic pick overall. Now getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Seager, and this is none other than 8.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for more. Now if we look at Seager over the last 5 games, he's gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5, which is fantastic to see, and his average over the last 5 is also 14.2. So it does show a lot of good signs there, and if you want to even go further than that, they do face off against Oakland. Now in the most recent 2 games against Oakland, we've actually seen him go on the over, so I do believe he will have no problem going on the over once again in this matchup. So all signs really do point towards him going on the more, and I do believe he should be able to get it done. So Seager, 8.5 hitter fantasy score for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Correa, and this is for 7 hitter fantasy score, and this one also is for more. Now if we look at Carlos and his last 5 games, we actually see that he's gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5, with one of them being a push. Now on top of this, where I do see a lot of value is also in the matchup against Detroit, which I think is really great to see, and on top of that, he's also over the last 5 been averaging 10.8. So that's really good to see in all facets. There really isn't too much else to say. If we look at the last 2 games, he was able to get on the over. He had 8 against Detroit on August 9, and then also 27 on August 8. So hitter fantasy score, he should be able to go on the over, no doubt about it, and should be able to get it done. So Correa, 7 hitter fantasy score for more, I think is a fantastic pick overall. Now getting to the next pick, we're actually going to stay and talk about another great player, which is Lane Thomas, and this is for 7 hitter fantasy score. However, this one is for less. Now if we actually look at Lane Thomas, he's gone on the over in 5 out of the last 5 games. However, we do believe that luck may change into this next matchup. So he has done a fantastic job all season, do not get me wrong, and they do face off against the Phillies, which he did go over on in the last 2 games, but a lot of the bookies do believe there is going to be a different strategy against him, and we may see him actually go on the under here. So because of those reasons, we do like what the actual bookies have to say about it, and we do believe an under may be on the block here. So Lane Thomas, 7 hitter fantasy score for less, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Francisco Lindor. And this is none other than 7.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for more. Now, if we look at Lindor over the last 5 games, he's actually gone on the over in 4 out of the last 5, which is great to see. On top of this, they also have a really good matchup against Cubs, which I think we should be able to see him actually go on the over here. If we look at his average over the last 5, he's averaging 10.4, which is well over the line of 7.5, which is great. So all signs really do point towards him going on the over, and that's why we do like the over for this situation. So Francisco Lindor, 7.5 hitter fantasy score, 4 more, I think is a great pick. Now, getting to the next pick, we're going to head over and talk about pitcher strikeouts combo, because I think there's a lot of good value here in the Michael Lorenzen and Mackenzie Gore. This is for 10 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. Now, we have a matchup against Philly and also Washington. We should see a lot of pitcher strikeouts in this matchup, and I do believe Michael Lorenzen and Gore are going to be able to put on a show and be able to go above this pretty easily. We do believe that Lorenzen is probably going to get more of the higher end of the bunch, or against Mackenzie Gore. We do believe he might get around 6 or 7 hopefully, but on top of that, we do believe as a combo, 10 should be able to be hit very easily with these two players. So because of that, Michael Lorenzen and Mackenzie Gore for 10 pitcher strikeouts combo, 4 more, I think is a great pick overall. Now, getting to the next pick, we're going to stay in MLB still, guys. As you all know, WNBA picks don't really get released that early, which is kind of tough to happen. But we have hits, runs, and also RBIs, Bryce Harper and Lane Thomas. And this is 3.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And this one actually is for less. Now, if we actually look at their history, we actually can't see anything because they haven't versed each other just yet, or have, kind of history to see that sort of history of it. But I do believe when it comes to Bryce Harper and Lane Thomas, we should see the under for this situation. It may be more of a slow-paced game in this matchup, and since we are thinking that there is going to be a lot of pitcher strikeouts, we probably will see a less on this when it comes to hits, runs, and RBIs. So because of those reasons, we do like the under for this, and especially for someone like Harper and Thomas, we shouldn't see them really go over here. So Bryce Harper, Lane Thomas, 3.5 hits, runs, and RBIs combo for less, I think is a great pick overall. Now, heading back into hitter fantasy score, I did also want to talk about another great pick, which is Aaron Judge for 8.5 hitter fantasy score, and this one actually is for less. Now, we actually look at Aaron Judge over the last 5. He's gone on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see. Now, on top of this, his average over the last 5 is also 7.6, which is under the line. And if you want to top it all off, they also do face off against CWS. So all signs really do point towards him going on the under. Yes, in the 2 most recent games, he has actually gone over against CWS. But like we always mentioned before, we do believe New Strategies is going to have Judge probably going the under here, as they don't want him, to really get going in this matchup. So because of those reasons, Aaron Judge, 8.5 hitter fantasy score for less, I think is a great pick overall. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.